Ruth, I'm on my way home already. Hope you took care of the dishes as I asked.
I'm sorry, but when did you do that?
Are you kidding me? I told you this morning before I left the house. Don't tell me you haven't done any of the things I told you to do.
Mom, but I told you yesterday that I was going to work late into the night, so I'd sleep late and wake up late too.
Is this your idea of an excuse? You silly girl. How can you be so brazen when you're this lazy?
I told you this last night. Why are you acting like I didn't? This is what you always do to me. You never listen to anything I say.
Is that why you chose to disobey your mother? I should have known. What else was I going to expect from such a good-for-nothing daughter?
Mom, I'm your daughter. Why would you say such a thing about me?
Just shut up and get the dishes done as I told you. Also, prepare something for dinner, so I eat the moment I get home. While you're doing that, make sure you put the dirty clothes into the machine. By the time you're done cooking, the clothes should be dry enough for you to iron them.
What? Dishes, cooking, and laundry? How many hands do I have, Mom?
Are you complaining? What else have you been doing since morning?
Mom, I have work to do. If I do all these, what time will I have to devote to my job?
Oh, spare me. What job? All you do is lock yourself in that room of yours and then go out at odd times of the morning and afternoon. You know, I find your job suspicious, right? Some weeks you go only once, and in others you go every day, and then sometimes you don't even go at all. Don't think that because I've not called the cops on you, that makes me stupid.
Are you calling me a criminal?
What else is there to call you? You can't get a job like a normal person because you're dim-witted. Who would even want to hire you? Still, it's no excuse to turn to a life of crime.
How can you say all these things about me when I pay the rent here and also cater to our food?
So now you're talking back to me? Of course. Why don't you get a microphone and scream into the neighborhood? Go and do what I asked you to do this instant.
Let Mia do them today. She doesn't do anything in the house besides playing loud music and lying on her bed all day.
If I wanted Mia to do them, don't you think I would have asked her?
Why do you keep making me do these things and my baby sister does nothing? It's not fair.
You better get your ass to the kitchen and do the dishes as I asked, or there'll be hell to pay.
Ruth, are you done?
Done with what?
I heard Mom screaming at you earlier for not doing the laundry fast enough. So, are you done?
How could you ask me that? They were your clothes. Why didn't you just wash them yourself?
Come on, don't be mad at me. You know I can't risk ruining my nails. Even Dad is mad at you for making Mom mad, LOL. Either way, I'm glad you're done with that. I need a favor though. Can you quickly run over to the store down the street? I need a fresh supply of toiletries. Get them for me, okay? I know you have enough cash on you.
Excuse me? Washing your clothes was not enough? Now I have to run errands for you? Are you out of your mind? I'm your big sister.
So what? Stop making a big deal out of it. Just get the things for me. That's as simple as that.
Why can't you go yourself?
I just painted my nails. Besides, I'm not really in the mood to step out tonight. So, do it for me.
This disrespect is getting out of hand. You don't even have the money to buy these things, yet you're ordering me around.
Mom said you were like this. Just because of a little favor I asked, you're insulting me. This is why you will never get a great job that will pay you well. Always working out of your stinky room.
I don't have the strength to deal with you right now. Good night.
Yeah, go hide off in your room again, coward.
Hi, Mom. How are you doing?
Have you done everything I asked you?
Yes, I even got the lawn mowed this morning as well. I need to remind you of the business trip I told you about a few days ago. I'm leaving for the airport tomorrow.
Trip? I never agreed to that.
Yes, you and Dad did. I can remember clearly.
Well, you're not going anywhere. There are a lot of things to be done in the house.
Mia can do them. She's an adult herself.
Haven't I warned you to stop involving your sister when you and I are talking? Sometimes I wonder what is in that skull of yours. You're embarrassing me. Still, my stance on this is final. You're not going anywhere.
You can't stop me, Mom. You keep doing this. Always ruining my plans, but it ends today. This business trip is a big deal for me and would boost my standing in my job. I can't miss it just because you don't want Mia doing dishes for 2 days.
This sassy tone of yours is why you will never make it. How can you grow in your job when you don't even know how to follow instructions? How do I even know it's a job you're going to do?
Say what you want, Mom. I'm going.
You're not going anywhere, Ruth. Don't get on my nerves. I'm warning you.
Hey, Mia, what's up?
Ha ha, the prodigal daughter returns.
What do you mean?
You ran off from home and now you're back. Have you finally realized that no one will accept you out there? You should be thankful for us for keeping you regardless of your ineptitude.
What are you talking about? I went on a business trip. Didn't Mom tell you?
Oh yeah, business trip. Is that what they call it these days? I'm your baby sister, you know. You should really be a better role model, don't you think?
I can't do this right now, Mia. I'm back home and I noticed the locks were changed. Did someone break in?
Oh, nothing of that sort. It's because of you. Since you chose to disobey Mom, she decided to change the locks. You don't deserve a key.
What? So how will I get in then?
You'll have to wait until either one of us comes home. And that's how it will be from now on. You really need to be taught some manners.
So I'll be outside until you choose to come back? When will that be?
Sometime tonight. Same for Mom.
You expect me to be outside until then?
Come on, it's not my fault you refuse to listen to Mom. All this is on you, sis.
You know what? I'm so done with you guys. I'm leaving the house for you all. Don't bother with a key anymore.
What do you mean?
I'll be sleeping in a hotel tonight, and tomorrow I'll come for my things.
LOL, threatening us won't make your punishment lighter. Give it up already.
I guess we'll have to see about that.
Ruth, you were really serious about leaving?
Of course. More serious than I've been about anything else in my life. I'm sick and tired of you and Mom treating me like trash. Despite everything I do for you guys, nothing is ever enough.
Come on. So you pay the rent and buy a few things in the house. That doesn't exempt you from house chores, does it?
What do you mean exempt? I do all the house chores. What do you ever do?
You're blowing all these out of context, but I really don't care. Anyway, I noticed the truck that came to move your things out. Golden Movers? I know that company. They're one of the top movers in the state. There's no way you can afford them on your meager earnings. What's your secret?
LOL, you really don't know me, do you? Well, how can you, when you spend most of your time either putting me down or insulting me? For the record, I could afford Golden Movers even if they charged me 10 times the regular fee. It wouldn't matter. I didn't pay for their services, though.
I knew it. I'm sure you probably seduced one of the drivers and had him help you out. Did you even consider the fact that he might lose his job? You're so heartless.
The fact that you think so little of me shows how much our relationship has deteriorated. If you must know, Golden Movers is just the offshoot of the company I work for. I'm the regional manager of Golden Gate, the top real estate company in the state. So I was just using company property to move my stuff.
Golden Gate? I don't believe you.
Honestly, I don't care. My work is mostly remote and I have to make a lot of calls, which is why I'm always locked in my room. But then, we have an office that I also manage, which is where I go to every once in a while. Other times, I go with clients to inspect properties, and the commission I get from there is what pushed me into the millionaire bracket.
My God, you're a millionaire? Why didn't you say anything?
Would it have changed anything?
Of course. You can't go now. Call off the movers at once. You can't leave your baby sister all alone here with Mom.
LOL, you're funny. Stay with Mom who loves you so much. I'm sure you both will be happier when I'm out of your lives.
Ruth, what is this I'm hearing from your sister? Are you really a millionaire?
It doesn't make a difference, Mom. You'll still treat me the same way you've always treated me. Besides, I told you about it when I first got the job, but like everything that has to do with me, you believed I would never make it.
That's no excuse, girl. If I knew, then things would have been different.
What? You would have given Mia more chores?
No, we would have hired staff to take care of the chores. You had that much money and you said nothing. You're really selfish, you know?
Well, now I'm out of your hair, so I won't be a bother anymore. I'm in a better place now with other millionaires in the elite part of the city. You and I have nothing in common anymore.
What? No! We're a family and we must stay together. You must come back home at once.
Not gonna happen.
Stop being so uptight, dummy. Just because you managed to make a few bucks doesn't mean you're ready to face the world out there.
I'm a full-grown adult mom. I've been paying the rent for years and basically feeding you guys all this while. I've been facing the world while you trapped a bubble around Mia and made her believe everything comes easy. You are all about to learn otherwise. I would love to see how you'll both survive on your meager earnings.
Ruth, just calm down, okay? Let's talk about this. You don't have to come back, but we can all come over and stay with you. And I promise things will be different from now on.
Your promise holds no weight with me. I will never live under the same roof with you guys ever again. Simple. You and Dad have shown that you really don't want what's best for me.
Please think about this. How will your sister and I cope? The year is almost running to an end. Where will I see the rent? What about feeding? You know how your sister eats.
You knew all this, yet you treated me like a slave?
I'm sorry. I felt that if I treated you that way, you would never leave us. You've always been the responsible one, and I exploited it. I'm sorry.
Well, your plan backfired. My own mother. You treated me like dirt and lived off me like a parasite. You stifled my growth and tried to stand in the way of my progress. No mother of mine would ever behave this way. You're no longer my mother.
Just hold on. Let's not make any rash decision. We're family, remember?
No, not anymore. Goodbye, Gwen.
Wait, let's talk about this. I need help. I can't take care of your sister alone. Ruth!
After kicking them out of my life, I tried to move forward. In my new environment, I made friends with like-minded people who were also intentional about growth. It was in the new neighborhood that I fell in love with Isaac. It has been a blissful experience for me. In 2 months, we'll be getting married, and I've never been happier. As for my parents and my sister, the last I heard of them, they were barely scraping by. When they couldn't pay up on the rent, they had to move into the suburbs to more affordable quarters. As far as I was concerned, the 3 of them were getting what they deserved for the way they treated me for years.